It is time for Fan Mail. This is where we feature any comments about the show you sent in because we love seeing your feedback and think it's amazing. And it's time we blew it out for a whole segment because we had to bring in my man, Adam Longo. More Adam Longo in the show. The people have spoken.
Well, thank you. Unworthy of that introduction. But it's nice to be here on a Monday where we don't have to ride the low of a Commanders loss over the weekend. But then the question remains, are we still riding high from Thursday's win?
Well, we were buoyed by a Cowboys loss last night, so there you go.
This always works. So listen, the people have spoken, and they have been speaking loudly and prominently over these past several weeks. So I want to get some of the responses that you sent in. First one here, Reese, comes from the masked Dave Dombrowski on Twitter. In response to reports that Dan Snyder claims he has dirt on other NFL owners and Goodell, he writes, quote, "Wasn't enough for him, Snyder, to destroy the Washington franchise. Now he wants to destroy the league." I got to say, Snyder has got better protection than Tom Brady. The lawyers all went out there. They denied that this whole article. What's your take on this?
That's saying a whole lot. Tom Brady has great protection on the field. Yeah. Off the field, it's probably could use a little
Snyder's got more lawyers than Brady's got defensive line, you know?
Needs a little more familial protection. But I would say it actually brings all Commanders fans, and that just will never sound right, all DC football fans into a kinship with other NFL owners under the thumb of Dan Snyder. Now y'all know how it feels. How you like that, Robert Kraft? Jerry Jones. Yeah. Now I feel like a billionaire owner of an NFL team having to deal with this guy.
It is kind of nice to share the pain with other people from outside of the DMV. Next one here comes from Danny Sanders, who writes, "How's Reese holding up right now? Bryce Harper going to the NLCS with the division rival Philadelphia Phillies. Juan Soto got a chance to knock out the Dodgers with the Padres, and Trey Turner playing for the Dodgers." It's almost like we are the introductory team now that will elevate people to future greatness.
We should just change our name to the Bay Sox. No. Just the Washington Bay Sox. We are here for you, Major League Baseball. By the way, he wrote this before Juan Soto's Padres knocked out Trey Turner's Dodgers.
That's true.
So we're going to have a representative either way. Look, it doesn't make me feel good. I was very loud and proud about the fact that we shouldn't have traded Juan Soto. I didn't want to part with Max Scherzer, who, by the way, his Mets got knocked out as well. So I don't feel good, but I do actually feel a little bit better about it considering Major League Baseball played themselves, having no Dodgers and no Mets moving forward. Knock the Yankees out and, ooh, boy.
That could be coming. That could be coming. I kind of wonder if it's a whole strategy to help buoy the sale of the team. You don't have a superstar, a massive contract. Is that part of it? I don't know. I don't get paid that kind of money. Last one here is a response to Friday's mic drop from you about our driving pet peeves. Judith Miller-Walsh says, "Loved the traffic rant, Reese. It was therapy for all of us." I'd like to add, by ranting about drivers who cut you off, causing you to brake hard to avoid an accident, and then they're the ones to shout profanities and shooting birds when you honk at their carelessness.
You know what? You raise a good point, Judith. When I get cut off, I'm tempted to react, but you have to pause and wait and see how this person drives in front of you. Because there's been times it's been a blessing. Because this person drives like a crazy person, and then you could just follow them, you know, and like blocking. You know what I mean? Like Brian Robinson, like through the hole. Because you know they're going to get hit first if anything jumps off. It's the people that cut you off and then drive slow. That's like, oh, word? You just wanted to get in front of me and drive 15?
Here is the system on which I operate my entire driving life. I expect to leave the house every day, and I expect for somebody to be driving like a complete fool. And with that in mind, it allows me to just sort of carefully set the stress aside, and I don't have to worry. It's like, here's today's guy. That's today's guy.
That's hilarious. What do they say? Acceptance is the answer to your problems today?
It is, and it's stress-free. I just sit there with my blow pop in my mouth, just cruising down the road.
And please keep sending your comments to us. And if you ever get any photos of Adam Longo driving with a blow pop in his mouth, that I absolutely need because that's greatest hit worthy. I'm at Reese Waters on most social media, Mr. Reese Waters on TikTok, or email rwaters@wsa9.com.